guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. And you join me today with an absolute beast, a W205 bi-turbo C63. Now this car, exact car actually, has been on the channel before, running a previous set of modifications, hence why it's back, because we have some fresh bits. It's running some serious power as well, over 800 horsepower, 830 if I were to be exact. Some hybrid turbos, of course, like I said, these things are bi-turbo. Absolute beast. But yeah, some of you guys may remember this car. It was on the channel about a year ago, running just under 800 horsepower. So it's going to be interesting to see how this thing performs. Now, of course, we are joined again with Max, the owner. We'll get him on camera in a minute. He can run us through basically what he's done as a whole for those of you who haven't seen the initial video and also the new bits before we go out and experience this 830 brake C63. Okay, we're joined now with Max. Thank you again for coming on the channel. Good to catch up and good to see this beast again. Yep. Like I said in the intro, running quite a bit more power now.
A little bit more, yeah. Definitely a bit more.
Yeah, so it was 780 brake when we did the video about a year ago now, actually. We're into the 830.
About 830, yeah. They've had to turn the torque down a little bit just so the gearbox doesn't shit itself.
Yeah, that's fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, obviously we've got the bonnet open, so we'll start under here. Always does look cool. The turbo's top mounted on this. If it's all right to give us a bit of a walkthrough, that'd be
sure.
Cool.
Yeah. So the last time I had the stock air intake on it. Now we've got the Zach Motorsports open air intake carbon fibre one. It's starting to go a bit discoloured where obviously the heat's getting into the carbon.
This is pretty cool.
And it comes with all these heat shields as well. So when the bonnet's shut, it sort of seals against these. And it's sort of all the air that comes underneath. It tries to direct it all towards the filters.
Yeah, that's clever. Yeah, that's true. So that almost acts as like a kind of
guide.
Yeah, absolutely, and closes it off when the bonnet's closed.
Yeah, the turbos are the same company, but they're bigger internals. So they're the turbo engineers. Last time they were the 760s. These are now the 910s. If you saw a picture difference, like the size of the turbine wheel and stuff, it's mental.
Pretty cool.
You've got the high pressure fuel pumps at the back, which you can just about see the red.
Yeah.
They're the Spall high pressure fuel pumps.
To be honest, pretty vital when you're kind of
that was literally the next stage. When I had it mapped last time, when you reviewed the car, they said we can't turn the boost up anymore until you get you need more fuel in. So that was the next stage really.
Fair play. And everything else internals wise of the engine is all
internal wise it's still stock engine, stock gearbox. It's got an oil cooler, an additional one underneath. That's by Modal Works. So now the gearbox has its own separate cooler now, so it's completely separate to all the other ones.
Yeah, that's cool.
So the temperatures stay like real low on it.
That's pretty cool. And it's charged cooler, isn't it? This car anyway.
Yeah.
Moving around though, wheels and brakes, they're definitely different. What are we running on there at the moment?
So they're BC forged K11, I believe they're called, the alloys. I don't know if they're like flow forged or whatever. They're super lightweight. They literally weigh nothing. Because they've got a custom offset, I'm able to run them without spacers.
Nice.
They're wider than the stock wheels, so I can run a wider front and a wider rear. Also got the big brake kit for the front of the car. Is it Alcon or Alcon? I don't know how you pronounce it.
Alcon, I think, but yeah, either way, they're massive.
Yeah, they only make them for the front of this car at the moment. They don't make them for the rear. So I've still got the stock rear caliper, but still, I've got the upgraded discs for the rear.
Okay, so you got, that's fair enough. And then, well, to be honest, when we did the last video, it was like a half camo wrap, which has changed a little bit, but...
Yeah, so it's just like a tiger claw mark
thing.
it
is, isn't it?
I just fancied something different for a change. Obviously, you can see all the sponsors or companies who I've worked with.
That's pretty cool. I mean, from a distance, it does just look like a graphic, but then you get closer and you start to see all the details, which is really cool. Exhaust-wise, is that still the same?
That's still stock, so it's just catless downpipes, and then just straight through to a stock back box. Yeah,
nice. But 830 brake in this. I mean, I remember from before, it does not hang around at all.
No, even though the brake horsepower's only gone up like 50, 60, and the torque's been turned down, you'll notice when you're in the car, where it's been tuned and the booster's been turned up, and now the turbos are so big, as soon as we get to a high rev range, the turbos just want to keep going. And you want to keep pulling, and we'll end up running out of road.
Fair play. But if that's pretty much everything, I think we'll get it fired up and go for a spin.
Wicked.
I mean, mate, this thing, I see what you mean though, it just goes and goes and goes and goes. I mean, what sort of times have you got out of this? 100 to 200?
100 to 200 on the draggy is like 4.78. or it's 4.87. I can't remember. I was getting them 2 minutes.
I mean,
out.
Begins with a 4. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we tried doing some draggies the other day.
Yeah.
But it was too warm, and it was like midday, and it was getting like consistent 5 and 5.1s. So
really,
still right there.
Consistency all the way through, like back to back.
Yeah. I've never done a 0 to 60 in this because I think it's pretty much pointless.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very fast.
Even though there's not much difference, you should be able to tell.
Yeah.
From last
Definitely,
time.
It's third gear. Third gear, it literally, you can feel it just go.
Yeah. Where it's been to a company called Suspension Secrets up in Manchester.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that, yeah.
So I forgot to mention it, but they fitted loads of camber adjustments and toe adjustments and caster.
Yeah.
So they've made the wheels more straight. So before the rears were at like a negative 3.5 degrees. When they've managed to straighten them out, they're like -1 because the rear wheel stands straighter.
Yeah.
The traction on this is so much more better.
Yeah.
And it managed to put them out there. Everyone's like, does the clicking not get annoying? I'm just like, no, not really.
It's just race car, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, inside, apart from the paddles, obviously, everything else is pretty much the same.
Yeah, I've not really changed anything. I mean, there's a fire extinguisher under your seat.
Yeah.
Which I just had. I mean, that was only like 30 quid, but I think it was more of a case of I'd rather have it and not need it.
Yeah. I mean, you retrofitted the buckets, didn't you?
Yes. So they come with the stock ones before the stock seats, which are like crap.
Yeah.
And I thought, I want the because this isn't the 60. This isn't the S. This is just a normal. I think it's a premium they call it.
Okay. Yeah.
So I bought the S seats to fit in this because I thought they look a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't want to go down the route of like getting racing bucket seats because at the end of the day, I've still got to put my son in it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So
yeah, no rear seat lead or anything.
No.
Third gear is absolutely brutal.
Yes.
Downshift. This is the kind of car which just takes absolutely no prisoners. It's still not really that laggy though.
No. Considering how big the turbos are.
Yeah.
Especially compared to stock.
Yeah. Do you reckon you're going to try and push it even further? 900 maybe?
I don't know.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what are these stock? 610?
What, stock power?
Yeah.
No, 475 I think.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Great.
475 and the S model is 510.
Blimey. Okay, yeah.
So it's like basically, well, I say basically, it's like just under double.
Double the power, yeah. It's unbelievable.
It's a car that most people could probably get in and drive straight away.
Yeah, but you've got to respect it though.
You've got to respect it.
That much power.
You couldn't put someone in this car who's driven a Corsa.
Yeah,
so you
just
don't put your foot down.
plant
They
it.
will end up doing it.
But yeah, no mate, thank you so much for coming down and coming on the channel again.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, always a pleasure to catch up, and to be fair, I do love these cars. I'll be honest, one of these is on my list of ones I'd love to take one day. But yeah, no mate, thank you for coming down, I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to learn more about the build, then I will leave Max's Instagram linked down in the description down below. But for me today, that is it. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe for all the adventures. Still